Hello. I get a newsletter, an email, every week from a guy called Philip Humbert. I've been getting his newsletter for years. I think he's been doing it for every week for over 20 years. And he's a coach in the States. And I like his stuff. It's a bit folksy, but he always has a gem of wisdom. And on Sunday, I read his email, and he talked about something that I've been reflecting on quite a bit recently. No pun intended, as you'll see in a moment. He said the clock is ticking. And he made the point that, in general, all men must die. We all have a limited span in life, but equally we have a limited span in terms of our working careers, in terms of this year, this month, this week, and so on. There's only so much we can do. The clock is always ticking. And we really have to make sure that we're doing the right things. And one of the ways we find out whether we're doing the right things or not is we reflect. You have to stop and reflect. And he makes this case in his email that this is a good time of year to stop and reflect. The end of a year, beginning of a new year. It's a good time to sit back and say, what actually happened last year? What worked? What didn't work? And most importantly, what have I learned? A life without reflection is a life not worth living. And remember, if we don't learn from history, we're doomed to repeat it. So the secret is to sit back, really reflect, and have a really honest conversation with you, and decide what needs to change. Usually these are hard decisions because we often don't want to face up to the reality of what has actually happened. But think about it. Think about reflecting on the year and identifying what worked, what didn't work, and then seeing what changes you need to make for the coming year.